Y'all saw the title in the thumbnail. In today's video, I will be talking about 5-ish fragrances that I believe Peter Parker slash Spider-Man would be wearing. In particular, I saw the brand new Day movie, which definitely a really solid movie for sure. Really nice Spider-Man movie. And so in my collection, I believe these are the fragrances that he will be wearing. Starting off with Peter Parker and Spider-Man. Both of these people are two different people, but if I were to put them in one person, which really nice in the movie, right? Is both of these characters are essentially trying to be super low key. They don't really have no friends. They don't really have anybody up until this point. Spider-Man in particular does have some friends that he definitely mingles around in the movie and whatnot. But for the most part, like in terms of like really talking about the heart and whatnot, we don't really see that. He's really kind of lonely. That being said, I'm thinking damn near nothing. And I'm going with these two. The Jimmy Choo. The Jimmy Choos are really nice fragrances. You definitely get like kind of a little pressurized atomizer and you can get them for really low. The Aqua that I have here is a really nice gym freshy, a little sexy, versatile for sure. You can wear it for many times, many places, many occasions, situations, yada yada yada. And the Jimmy Choo Man Ice is supposed to be said smelling very similar to the Dior Homme Cologne, which is a really nice, fresh, citrusy, musky type of fragrance. I haven't smelt the Dior Cologne, but I know this fragrance in particular, really nice fresh. I remember having this one and loving it, and I still do. Both of these have a place in my collection, and I do appreciate them. The only problem is the performance. They are very weak for general. Yeah, maybe you can get a little bit more than like 5 hours maybe on a good day, but for the most part these are like 4-hour fragrances for me. Kind of weak on the weaker end. Therefore, I'm thinking that Spider-Man's wearing these. These are super affordable, super low key, something that you may smell personal, nice little personal bubble aura, but definitely within yourself, not really causing any noise, no turning necks, nothing like that. Really nice fragrances. Don't mean to say that you will not get compliments. You can definitely get compliments off of these two, all these fragrances for sure. Come on, it's Spider-Man. But yeah, in terms of performance and stuff like that, that's what I'm going for. And moving along, the person who plays Peter Parker in Spider-Man is of course the famous Tom Holland. Well, what do you think? Of course, we're gonna talk about Prada Paradigme. Prada Paradigme is a new fragrance. This is the EDP, not the parfum. That came probably even about like a year ago at this point. I don't know. Definitely not that old. He's been the face of this fragrance, and kudos to him. This is a really nice ambery, balsamic, citrusy, geranium heavy type of fragrance, which you can just classify pretty much as like clary sage, lavender, you know, just kind of another masculine, kind of like floral-ish type of fragrance that brings in a fresh vibe for sure. And yeah, just really good stuff, really nice performer, really good fragrance, famous, up in the charts for a reason. Shout out to Tom Holland. That's why I had to go with this fragrance. Moving along, getting a little bit more personal within the story, and I apologize if you guys haven't seen the movie. I'm kind of gonna talk about a little bit parts of the movie, so I apologize for that. But there is a scene, you know, where he goes to the college to go talk to a certain professor. You know, really nice interaction going on there because he's going through some changes. And when I think about him going to college, you know, going through that experience, trying to be low key, trying to resemble like a student and whatnot, right? Not trying to cause too much attention to yourself. I'm thinking these two. I'm thinking these two because these are affordable and you really could go both ways, right? Coach for Men. A lot of people will say generic. Long story short, this is definitely a great fragrance. If you can see, this is definitely one when I downed the juice on it and created an instant den. Really nice, lovely fragrance. Definitely can't go wrong. I have stories of gifting this to people and having success stories. This is just a really nice, pleasant scent. Wouldn't mind having. Super nice fragrance. For the low ski that you can also get. And this one, Magnetiq, you know, I think this one in particular because Spider-Man and Peter Parker also does have a little bit of class. You know, he has a little bit of a goofy side. He has a lot of bit of different facets to him, right? So this fragrance itself, I think that this one has a lot of facets, freshness. You know, in my opinion, you get a little bit of Prada Ocean, a little bit of Reflection Man with the sophistication white florals, you know, and you know, you get some of that orange blossom that you get in the YSL myself. So just really can't go wrong fragrance. Definitely a nice little twist there with the Reflection Man, the heavy white florals. May not be for everybody, but that's probably something that Spider-Man's wearing. Something that could be unique, really nice smelling, unique, could definitely get some compliments and stuff like that. Like when he was in the elevator scene and there was a girl over there that he paid no attention to. My boy had other things in mind. He was probably rocking this and she was like, ha ha ha, had to say a little something, but he was like, nope. Moving on. You know, my boy's going through some changes. A lot of stuff is going on. So long story short, think kind of like in Spider-Man 3, you know, going through some changes, going through a little mental situation where he turns black, you know, and gets like this dark side towards him. This is what was going on here. And the fragrance that I'm gonna go with is nothing too dark or nothing too crazy because it is Spider-Man. He's still kind of a young kid, you know, so definitely more on the younger, youthful, fruity, fresh type of vibe. That's what I'm thinking for Peter Parker Spider-Man. But this one, when he's going in dark mode, why? This one packs a really nice versatility with a punch and some depth here. You get plum, and this is not like an airy, juicy, watery type of plum. This is more of a juicy, kind of tarty. You can almost imagine the skin outside and you're just like squishing it and seeing the juices come out, but you still get a little bit of that skin, you know. Really nice though, really nice with some lavender here, maybe some clary sage, some aromatics for sure. You get a little Palo Santo vibe, if I recall, creating a nice little citrusy woodiness that's kind of distinct and different. I remember in the beginning, I was like, I don't know, but definitely one that you will definitely end up liking, I'm pretty sure. Nice sweetness going on here. The punch here is what I'm going for. I actually wore this when I went to go see the movie. And you know, my girl was like in the beginning was like she was like there's a lot of smells going on and she could definitely smell the fragrance, and in the beginning definitely packs nice of a little wallop. Performance is pretty decent. Even after the movie she was like, what was that? Got a compliment from her. She probably forgot what I was wearing. In the beginning she was like, oof, maybe a little too much, but afterwards she was like, very nice type shit. Yeah, that's gonna be the Vintage Radio by Lattafa. And last but not least, we're gonna finish with this on a sad note. Unfortunately, my boy fumbling the bag. You know, it hit very emotional. Really nice movie for you to go watch to see these emotional scenes, especially when you were a young buck, or even anybody in any age. Everybody has gone through this experience where you know you try to write a little love note to your beloved, and you a little scared or whatever, or you end up even giving it to her and it ends up being an L instead of a W. Therefore, it's a very sad moment. Hits really hard in the heart for sure. With that, I had to go with this, man. Gucci Guilty. Because if my boy had this, he would have not fumbled the bag. He would have not. He would have touched down. MJ would have been like, This fragrance, besides a nice sensuality, think YSL myself. Yeah, the sprayer doesn't go with nothing too crazy, right? Creamy vibe, sensualness going on here, white floral freshness, white tea, Little bit of an aromatic herbal spice. It's just it's just nice. Just kind of like how Prada Black has that little edge that makes it like a little sexy, but kind of like makes not for everybody because some people be like, nah, it's too rubbery or whatever. Almost, think kind of in the genre of that, right? Like it has a little twist as well. Very nice. Definitely worth getting your nose on. Sample it if you can. I always like this bottle. And if it's a love edition, I might even have to cop me another big one. Maybe two. Because this is really nice. And I really do believe that if he had this, he would have not fumbled the bag. I think this kind of like the Prada Paradigme, but even this, I wouldn't even be surprised if it's more mass appealing. Super nice fragrance. If you don't like Orange Blossom, definitely don't mind it. I know some people don't like Orange Blossom, and that's cool. I get it. If you do, if you like the YSL myself, you don't want that. You want a little bit different, better in my opinion. Gucci Guilty did their thing, man. And yeah, that's going to be the fragrances that I have for you guys today that I believe Peter Parker and or Spider-Man would have been wearing. Shout out to Brand New Day. Awesome movie. Like, comment, subscribe if you guys like this type of content. I'll see you guys next time on the next video. Peace.
Like and subscribe.